Let's see here. Okay. Got it. 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 Where's all this garbage here? Hello. Hello. I'm trying to get. Hello. Hello. Going to meet some pen pals today, everybody, if you're here. I know it is an awkward time of the day to be doing this, but my time is limited, so I wanted to get this done and get this show on the road. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I know people are probably working right now, but I at least wanted to practice this format. So anybody who is here, let me know what I'm doing wrong. So this is my first time trying this format. So, by the way, that is me and my ex-husband. We still talk when we were much younger, so much younger, like half the age we are now, like so much younger. I have known him for 24 years. Yeah. So, but I'll wait till a few more people come on here because I promised, how was my own rescue group inviting me to co-host? This is crazy. Oh, thanks, Tina, but no, I'm not. Hi, Tracy. Hi. So yeah, the girls are there. I'm not going to have them come on a pen pal website. Which girls, Ange? Which girls? Little girls? Oh, okay, all right. Now, what, do they want pen pals? Why do they want to come on this live stream? Oh, okay, all right. Now, what, do they want pen pals? Why do they want to come on this live stream? I'm not live on, it's not me, it's live on Villalobos. No, I'm not. Someone's live on my other account. Who would that be? Hold on, guys. We're having issues. Someone hacked into my account. No, it's not live. No, I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. It's not live. Is somebody live on my other account? Hold on, guys. We're having technical difficulties. No, I'm looking at it. They can't be live. I'm looking at it. They're not live. Woo with the real Corsos. So, okay. They were oh, okay. Well, how come it's not showing live on my end, you guys? Not this account. My dog rescue account. It's not showing live here for me at all. Oh, they just ended. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm trying to figure this all out. Okay. All right. Yeah, they kept showing up that they wanted to invite themselves in here. I'm like, this is about inmate pen pals, not dog rescue. Lord have mercy. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I'm a little frazzled because this is my first time like really working out of this office space, and so I don't know where anything's at, and yeah. So, oh, you're not a mod here? Let's see if I can make you a mod. Okay, wait. I don't know how to make you a mod during lives. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, wait, here we go. No, that was almost on following you. Add moderator. I'm trying to. Manage access. Okay. Live recordings. This is not letting me do it. Poop, Ange. Huh. We'll figure that out. I'll get you on here as a mod. Okay. So what's going on is this. This is not about dogs. I am not going to answer anything about dogs. This is not about a TV show. Oh my God. And so what are the people asking about dogs for adoption? Okay. Do y'all see the name of this platform? 90-day felon, criminal, inmate, prisoner, convict. Okay. That's what it's called. I did that, Cole. Oh, you helped me before, Cole. I did that and it wasn't working. But I'm going to try that again. Cole always helps me with stuff. This is, am I getting another one? Now you're talking. No, this is my ex-husband. This is my ex-husband number 3. All right. Now, in my defense, okay. In my defense, yes, Swamp Montana, that's Tony. In my defense, Tony was the only pen pal husband. Okay. So there you have it. And isn't that interesting? He's the only one that I still talk to. My first husband, that was a convict also. I knew him on the street growing up. He was Tanya, my older daughter's father. Oh my God, there's another Tia here. Seriously? Is your name Tia also? Huh. My second husband was also a convict, but I knew him out on the street. Okay. And I actually didn't marry him until he went to prison and got out, and then got divorced. Tony was convict husband number 3. And I met him through a pen pal website. And then we got divorced and I married Cole. And then I married AJ, who I knew I had him both in and out. Well, I wasn't with him in prison. When he got out of prison, I married him. So interestingly enough, again, Tony was my only pen pal husband, and he's the only one that we still talk. That we still talk. Yeah. So interesting, right? So this is us, like, well, for those that know the prison world. All right. You know what? Let's play a game. Those of you that know the prison world, these prison uniforms are very symbolic of which state. Can you guys tell me what state he was in when he was in this particular prison? No, I'm not married to AJ anymore. We divorced 9 years ago. Am I the real Tia? Pinch, pinch. Yep. Sure am. Nope, not California, Robin. Nope, not California. I know. Now, I lived in California when I used to go see him. Yes, little country, little hood. I have that T-shirt, actually. I'm a little bit country, a little bit hood. It's Florida. Uh-huh. It is Florida. So I used to fly to go visit him. Okay, so here's the thing about prison pen pals. Is it for everybody? No. No, my daughters have different fathers. One has a Mexican father, one has a white father. That we just color code them. When you have as many as I do, you have to color code them. Your husband's in Florida in prison. There you go. That's how you knew. You cheated. You knew. But, and by the way, I'm standing on my tippy toes. You can't tell because he's like 6'1", and I am definitely not that tall. So I'm standing on my tippy toes on this. And I'll tell you why. I thought I was so slick back then, getting that dressed up to go visit somebody in prison. I would never get that dressed up again. But my heels were sinking into the grass. So I had to like walk on my tippy toes across the grass. But for me, it was fun. It was fun. Like I had fun going to go visit him because at some point in my life, I realized that I really wasn't a good partner. I just didn't want to share. I didn't want anybody in my space. So it was fun for me. Jay Fries, he gets out in 6 months. I'll tell you the story in a second. It was fun to go play dress up and then fly to Florida and go hang out with him for the weekend. Little country, little hood. You go. Yep. So I had fun. It was no harm, no foul, you know? And it was just my time to go, like I said, play dress up. And because I came from across the country, they let me have like a 3-day visit as opposed to like, I think at the time it was only 1 or 2 days. So, and again, you know, guys, I'm not an idiot. I'm not naive. Like I know some of these inmates like con women. I get it, but a lot of them don't as well. You know, there's this guy that's on TikTok. I'm sure you guys that follow Prison Talk have seen him. And all he does is, yeah, Cole, there you go. All this guy does is just talk shit about prison wives and just puts them down and basically calls them suckers. And I'm like, why are you putting so much effort into like somebody else's relationship? No, Brianna, this is Tony. He was before AJ and then now after AJ. Do I see, he was before AJ and then now after AJ. Do I see the women that are very insecure meeting a man in the real world, but yet they can do it? Robin, you did? Look at that. Lindsay, Tony gets out in 6 months. And he's been in for over 30 years. That's a whole nother story. But there are women that are insecure about meeting a man in the real world. Swamp Montana, don't you start. Starting up again already. And yet they're more comfortable meeting somebody online. It's kind of like people that go on the internet, you know, they're Billy Badass on a keyboard, but face to face are like, ah. So there's women like that. So meeting a guy online and talking to him on the phone, Brianna, AJ got released, I think this past December in California. Meeting somebody online, maybe they feel more comfortable. And they have someone to talk to. And then the inmate, I mean, come on, it's a win-win for them. They have somebody. Okay, Lisa, you're very privy to the prison world. Oh, comes home in 4 months. Okay. Now you hear, of course, all about, sorry guys, employees. Oh, good for you, J-Dog. You hear, oh, these guys are just using these women for money. Here's the thing. If you go into the relationship and just without blinders, just know that this might not be real when he gets out. The same thing can happen out here. It happens all the time. So just understand that if you're sending this guy money, you know, it might be for no reason. But if you're comfortable with it, I mean, let's face it, society says that the man has to support the woman, right? Isn't that what we always hear? Well, maybe there's some women that don't mind supporting a man. Yeah, Ellie, I got divorced from AJ 9 years ago. So that would have been 2016. Yeah, so I've been divorced for 9 years. By the way, I did a video last night where I misspoke. I said that I got divorced from AJ in 2009. It was so wrong. It was 9 years we've been divorced. I mean, here's the thing. Oh, be happy, go outside. Yeah, I don't know where that dress went. I love tigers. And then of course, jokingly, Tony called himself Tony the Tiger, dumb, so dumb. Yes, AJ apparently got out, only because the only reason I know AJ got out is because, wait for it, some of you may or may not know this story. AJ found out he was cheating on me towards the end with my friend's wife. And my friend, of course, was keeping track of when AJ was getting out because my friend has a I'm not talking about the TV show. On the TV show. Yes, Robin. Oh, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. Like, I didn't cry. I think at that point I was kind of over it. And I'm not saying this just to say this. I'm saying this like genuinely. Even after I divorced Tony, and the only reason I divorced Tony, the only reason is because he at that time prison was getting to him, and he was just acting like a maniac on the phone. I couldn't, the arguing. And so I very reluctantly divorced him. I did not want to divorce him. We were married for 5 years. I never wanted to divorce him. But I just couldn't take the arguing anymore. So I divorced him. AJ, I knew off and on, from talking to him while in prison, and he got out. It was very casual, like, hey, it's me, it's Aaron, it's AJ's real name. You want to go hang out, have lunch, whatever, dinner. It was very, very casual, very platonic. And then I just kind of started liking him, and we started going out. I mean, if I remember right, AJ and Mai's proposal was kind of like, hey, you want to get married? Yeah, we should, huh? That's literally how it was. Like, it was like I was marrying a friend, a brother. I don't know. But I admit it, Tia Torres does not admit weakness. I was always smitten with this guy right here. Always. And got divorced from AJ, in 2016. And I was actually moving some stuff around in my house. Didn't I tell the story last night on my other platform? I think I did. I'm getting to that, Jamari. I was moving some stuff around in my house, and someone as old as me, yes, we still have photo albums, and some pictures fell out. And they were Tony's baby pictures, like, that I had for a long time. I said, he probably would like these. So, you can just go on the Department of Corrections and look for them, and found out where he was at. I think I wrote him a letter, got your baby pictures, blah, 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 blah. He got a hold of me and said, hey, I'm going to give you a call. I know we haven't talked in 13 years. Like 13 years, something like that. Yeah, it's like 13 years. And so I actually, no. I'm wrong. He sent me a video. That's what it was. He sent me a video, because inmates can do that now. They can send like little, what they call videograms. That's what it was. He sent me a video. And God, you know what? I'm over here telling this story and I don't even have it to show you. It's in one of my phones. He sent me this video, and it wasn't like a romantic one. It was just like, what are you doing with yourself these days? The second I heard his voice and everything, I'm like, ah, ah. And then we just started talking, and here we are. Like, what year is this? 6 years later, we're still talking. Yeah, Jim. Let me mute this phone. Like, these people just can't leave me alone for 5 seconds. Like, nobody can. Here, mute. There. Smashley, yes, he's getting out in 6 months after over 30 years. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. It ain't you, Ange. The thing is this, divorcing him was the best thing that ever happened, because now we are legit. Like, if you heard us talking, you would think we were brother and sister. Go ahead, Swamp Montana. Go ahead. Make a joke about that. Yes, Ellie, Tony was before AJ. We are like brother and sister. We just laugh and make fun of people and talk about each other and just make fun of each other and but yeah, so we get along really well. Now, that being said, he is coming here to live and work, to help me out, with I have so much going on in my household. That's going to be weird for me, because there goes Swamp Montana again. Because I'm not used to sharing my space. No, Brianna, AJ is not Mariah's dad. Mariah's dad is a cowboy out of California. I was with him for 12 years. And I do have like long-term relationships. I mean, I know I sound like I'm just like the 30-year sentence, is it Yesha? It wasn't for like one crime. It was like he did time in Florida, and then he had an old case in Ohio, and then he had to go do his time for that. So it was different cases, and it was all combined, and he didn't get a vacation in between all of them. He's a knucklehead. Swamp Montana. I can definitely say, Swamp Montana, no marriage. I'll never get married again. Nope. This is not a dog platform today, guys. That's why it's called 90-day felon. Felon, as in criminal, prisoner, convict, inmate. Yeah, Joan, I actually have a little apartment. It's right over here behind me, and he's going to stay there. Yeah, we get along really well. Nope, not getting married. Never again. Never. I can say that with certainty. I don't want to get married ever again. Yeah, he gets out in 6 months. No, I divorced AJ in 2016, 9 years ago. Okay, but let me profile some of these other inmates that want pen pals. Tell you a little bit about them. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. When it comes to inmates, some of these guys that I'm going to profile right now got some serious charges on them. So I'm not. Truth be told, my code of conduct follows what the prison code, what prison conduct is. Okay, so the rules are. Sorry, I'm going to offend somebody, I am sure, but the only guys I don't look for pen pals for are sex offenders, sex offenders, whatever TikTok wants me to call them. Okay, of women and children. Can't do it. And don't get me wrong, I have seen people charged with that, and the charge was actually not what it appeared to be. For example, I know of a guy who, when he was 18, was showing like Playboy or something to a girl that was like 16, something like that. He got arrested, and he got put on the sex offender list. Yeah. So yes, Mikey. Tony Converse, one of my employees, got accused of that. And if I hadn't caught his accuser admitting that she lied and made the story up because she was jealous on my little old cell phone, Tony Converse would be doing life right now. But what I'm saying is there are people that are legit charged, and but I'm not. So what I'm trying to say is some of these guys I'm going to profile right now do have some serious charges. I don't know everything about their case. As they say, there is somebody for everybody. I'm not going to, get into anything and judge and tell them anything. They just asked if I would find them a pen pal. I said, all I can do is put you out there, and it's up to the women to decide what they're going to do. There are serial killers that have women, and I'm like, okay. So when it comes to prison wives, I don't judge anybody, because there's people that think what I do is insane. There's people that think because I have pit bulls that there's something wrong with me. So who am I? Who am I to judge? Anyways, so let's meet some of these guys. Okay. Let's see who we have here first. I'm going to see if I can get this right. And mind you guys, the pictures I'm going to put up might be a little distorted because I was using Canva. So they may look weird. Exactly, Kelly Myers. To each their own. To each their own. Let me see if I get this right. Okay. All right. Okay, let me start this first, guys. Let me start this first. Okay. You see this here? This is, believe it or not, this is called the Getting Out app. Getting Out. Okay. TikTok, relax. It's not a monetary platform. It's an app where you can text. Swamp, Montana, you are on the ball. And it's not letting me pin that. Dang it. Maybe I can't pin on a green screen. Oh, it won't let me pin it. Anyways, Swamp, Montana's got the thing right there. This is where you can actually text inmates. Okay? And you can send them videos and photos if they're allowed to have it. It's actually cheaper than sending them a letter. Okay? Hey, Gabriella, we're teaching them about texting and emailing inmates. Now, these particular inmates I am showing you are in Ohio, so they use this form. Now, other prisons use their own platform, different platforms. So this happens to be for these particular inmates because they are in the state of Ohio. Okay, it's called Getting Out. And I always say this, I know I'm repetitive. What a horrible name for an app, okay, for guys that are in prison, because not everybody is getting out. But it's safe, it's secure. It does ask you to put in your bank card because the text messages do. Oh, Patty, Kansas uses this? Okay. The text messages cost like 10 cents. Again, cheaper than mailing a letter. So, okay, let's go to the first guy. Okay. This is Jesse McIntyre. Jesse I actually have videos of him, conversations of us on this platform. Jesse is really easy to talk to. He is a talker, but he's actually like really smart. I'm pulling up his thing here. He's really smart. He and I like connected because he's Scottish and I'm Scottish. Okay. Also, too, guys, if you want to know more about them, there is a Linktree link on my bio page, right under like the name and all that. There's a little Linktree link. You can tap on it, and these guys are on there. I'm looking at Jesse's Department of Corrections actual page on the website, and all of his charges are there. and then you can click on another thing, and it'll give Jesse's Department of Corrections actual page on the website, and all of his charges are there. And then you can click on another thing, and it'll give you, like, dig into it. You're like, oh, okay, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought. If you write to one of these guys, oh, we're frozen? I'm frozen? Am I frozen? No. Can you guys see me? I'm back? Okay. I'm on Starlink. I shouldn't be freezing up. If you do choose to write somebody in prison, you know what I do? I will Google their name and see if there's like an article about what happened. I do that. Sometimes their court documents, like if they do an appeal, will show up. Jesse was an open book. Like if you go back and you see, he's down, he's near you. If you listen to his videos that we did together, like a phone call, he just put it all out there. And I even said to him, Jesse, you don't got to say all this. He's like, no, I want to get it off my chest. It feels good to get everything off my chest. Super remorseful, super sorry for everything. His was all narcotics related, dealing and wheeling and dealing. So that's just the difference, Again, very, very, very nice guy. And he's like a nice guy. He's getting out in a few years. He's getting out in 4 years. Huh. Okay. So, now what happened in his case, and I am going to bring him up. Actually, I wonder if he messaged me. He was texting me earlier. He texted me a little bit ago. He goes, hey, I'm watching you on TV. He did get into it with somebody tried to rob him, or it was another narcotics entrepreneur. And I can't remember if he tried to rob Jesse or Jesse tried to rob, something like that. And some bullets went to flying. Nobody's life was lost, but he did get a charge for that. He's been itching to tell the rest of his story, so I will be bringing him up here on a live stream soon. So there's that. Okay, let's go to, here, while we're confusing everybody, let's do the next Jesse. Let's do the next one. I got 2 Jessies today. 2 Jessies. And this Jesse I did a live stream with the other day. Okay, let's try this guy. All right. So this is Jesse Salazar. Yep. You keep asking if I want to end this. No. Yeah, what they do is I have them call me on this phone, and then I just put it up to the mic, and then you can hear them that way. They can't come on live, but they can talk. This is Jesse Salazar. And his another narcotics entrepreneur. He also did attempt to, I have to be careful on TikTok as well. He did attempt to, he got into an altercation with somebody and he did attempt to use a weapon on them. I have to look this up. One of the charges is weapon under disability. I wonder if that, they don't mean like you're disabled. I think they mean like you might have been under the influence, something like that. And getting to know Jesse Salazar. Okay, what you have to do is if you want to see all their information, you go to the Linktree link on the bio page right here on the home. Can I stop saying bio page? The home page of this TikTok account. And just there's a Linktree link, and you click on it, click on it, tap it, whatever the hell it's called. And then there's a drop-down menu, and you'll see Jesse, you'll see all of them that I'm talking about today. And yeah, on the bio of this page, there's a Linktree link. Oh, you got it? Okay. Oh, Sarah, you're a corrections officer. I would make a good corrections officer. I'd be like, get your ass back in there. Surgery girl, I have tried to get verified on all of my accounts, and they keep rejecting me. They keep telling me I'm not who I am. So the next thing I'm going to do is try to get one of those TikTok agents and have them do it for me. Yeah, I've sent, like, not to get sidetracked, I've sent my article in People magazine. I've sent so much stuff, and they're like, nope. This Jessie here, I'm going to give you my best assessment if I was a matchmaker. This Jessie here, huh? Oh, Lulu, they're inmates. They want pen pals. This Jessie here is like wears his heart on his sleeve. Like he wants to be in love. Thanks, Danielle. That'd be great. He wants to be in love. Like if somebody ends up with him, like he is like ride or die. He wants to be. Yeah, Sophie. I know I need to get an agent. Okay, Chris. Well, I'm doing a little bit of a lineup here. This Jessie here is like he wants to like be in love. Like so, I would say unless you're seriously looking for a relationship. Yeah, this, and he gets out in a few years as well. He gets out in 4 years, same as the other Jessie. Okay. He has kids, but he's not with his baby mama or his ex-wife, but he has kids. He's very much into his kids. Very emotional when he talks about his kids, feels like he failed them. Also, guys, I'm going to try this again, Swamp Montana. Why is it not letting me pin this? Dang it. Yeah, it's not letting me pin stuff. Oh, got it. Okay. Right here. Oh, right there. I just pinned it. That's where you can, if you download that, you can text these guys and sign up right away. And it's really easy when you go on the getting out, it prompts you. It tells you like what to do. Thanks, Danielle. Okay, let's go to the next guy here. I'm still learning how to change all this stuff out. Okay, let me switch this. Okay, I don't know much about Daniel, except for the fact that Tony calls him Garfield. Like Garfield the cat. I'm not sure why. I didn't Google him. But this is for the older ladies, the ladies my age. This is Daniel Copley. Assault, robbery, burglary, theft. Oh my goodness. I'm allergic to life. He gets out in 4 years as well. He, so far with me, yeah, these are all in Ohio. From what Tony tells me, he's very quiet. He's very polite. He is 65 years old. Just very, I'm allergic to lives, yes. He's very polite. He's just very nice. Just very nice. And all his stuff, I mean, the scope of things, his charges, I don't know exactly what he did, but it's like, again, assault, robbery, burglary, the usual. The usual. And also too, guys, I am going to make little videos for these guys, and then I'm going to, so they can, I can promote them like on YouTube, and then I'll get them all on here live stream. So you get to, get to know them as well. Okay. Who do we have next? Who is next on the lineup? Oh, what happened? Wait, what happened to Dante? Dante, where are you? Oh no. Here, let me get Dante's picture up here. Dante's been waiting a while. How come this picture didn't show up? Dante is he's young and beautiful. And, hold on, guys. Why is this not working? Dante, why didn't you show up? I had you there. Huh. Oh, I know why. I got to press on this. On this. Oh, come on. Really? Dang it. Okay, I can't bring Dante up. Next one. Okay, next one. All right. This one's a little controversial, but I promised him I would do it. Let me bring up Andrew. Andrew is in there. He's not getting out. Well, his case is on appeal. He's on appeal. This is Andrew. Yeah. Andrew did take a life. Well, he was charged and convicted for taking a life, but I did look up his case. Dante, it said the image was too big. I have to redo Dante's. I'll do him on the next one. His charges were taking a life and convicted. I did look it up. I did find where he is appealing it because his DNA was not the DNA found on the scene. The reason he's saying in his appeal is when it is a fact, pretty much, when a woman dies, they look to the boyfriend of the husband first, and he was the boyfriend, so he felt that's why they narrowed it on him. But it was not his DNA. It was actually somebody else's DNA. So, take that for what it's worth. Yeah. So right now, they have him, he's doing life while he waits for an appeal. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about Andrew. Again, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll bring him up on a live and get to know him, and at least hear his voice, and everybody can decide. He texted me today and he's like, Tia, I'll pay you, please, just get me up there and, get me some pen pals. So I'm like, okay. So here we are. Yes, Chris. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You go to getting out. It'll ask you what state, Ohio. Oh, thanks, Ange. And it'll ask you which facility, and that's where you see the ODRC, whatever it is. And then it'll ask you for his DC number, his Department of Corrections number, which is the number under his name. You'll see they'll show you a partial part of his name to protect their privacy. And then you click on it, and then you set up your little account, and then you can text them. Seasoned newbie, I haven't got to New York yet. I'll tell you why. Because lovely Tony, remember that guy? He just threw my name, just started telling all his buddies there, hey, Tia, we'll do a pen pal thing for you. And I'm like, dude, this is very time consuming. So I'm just getting these few guys. There's about, let's see, who do I have? The Jessies, Dante, Garfield, Andrew, 5, I think right now. If I can get these 5 guys some pen pals, I'm like, great. Now I can move on to other people who, because I get moms that want me to help their sons get a pen pal. And I'm like, I just need to get these guys up here first and get them really out there and get some people texting them and writing them. And even if it's as a friend, so, and I mean, here's the thing. You can straight out say, hey, I'm just here as a friend. That is fine, because these particular guys have nobody. Now, Jesse Salazar said some of his relatives, talk to him. Here you go. Thank you, Swamp Montana. So I just pinned it. That's the texting app, the texting and email and photos. That's the quick way. That's the quick way to get a hold of them. You can write a letter. You can go to the Linktree link on my bio page here, and it'll tell you it'll show you their charges. It'll show you how to find the actual address of the prison they're at. But the pinned comment from Swamp Montana, you can text them. Just go there and you can just set it up and you can text them. You can send pictures, you can send video. Depending on their status in the prison, they can do the same. Hey, you know what? Just be a friend, you know? Yeah. So, you know, and here's the thing. If they start bothering you, there's a little option on there called block. And you block them and that's it. It's that easy. I know because I've gotten into an argument with Tony, which is the only one I've gotten to with him in these 13 years, 14 years, and I blocked his ass for a week. Oh, Angela, you're so funny. Chris, here's the thing. Thank you for that very nice. Chris, here's the thing. Thank you for that very nice comment. Here's the thing, Cosmic Body. And I actually did a video on this on my YouTube channel, I think that's where it was at. You know, actually I did one here. Is it safe to write an inmate? What are they going to do to you? They're in prison. Like, what are they going to do? Okay. Hey, Swamp Montana, can you do the getting out again so I can pin it? Someone's asking for it. Because I don't think they'll let me write it up here. And also too, they haven't, TikTok had, here, thanks. Thank you. Oops, now I can get my fingers to work. Okay, there you go, it's pinned. Like you can download it and text them today. Hey, I saw you on Tia's live stream, which would be kind of cool. Give me some street cred, will you? True story. As you know, as you can expect, I've had 1 million people come to work for us, you know, and they see us on TV and they think it's going to be cool and all this stuff. Do you know, Danielle, it's different than JPay. Yeah, because these prisons only use getting out. Knock on wood. Do you know where I'm going with this, Ange? Because you're laughing already. I have never, knock on wood, ever had an inmate stalk me. Either by phone call, mail, texting, showing up at my door. Now, ask me how many times somebody from seeing me on TV or someone who showed up to work, how many people have stalked me. Normal people who have never been to jail a day in their life. I can give you a list. But never have I had an inmate do it. I'm sure there's always the chance, but I've never, ever had a problem. Chris, you're sending it. Chris, why are you making that long number? That's a long number right there. So like I said, they're in prison. You know, and you hear stories where they're going to have someone come to your house. And I mean, guys, that can happen from the guy you meet in a bar or a club. That can happen to a guy you meet on Tinder or wherever dating apps are out there. There you go, Ange. Exactly. So it really, don't let the criminal element scare you in that sense. I mean, that just sounded so naive that I said that. Well, sure, they would have your address if you wrote them a regular letter. But see, Joan, if you text them, they don't. Yeah. They don't have all that information you put on that app. They don't have it. They don't have your any of that stuff. Tim Talk. Also nursing home administrator. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and convicted felon. Okay, good for you. No, Joan, if you're texting them on this app, they don't get your number. They can't, they can just text you. So like, it's not the same as how we text. Like if I text you, you have my cell phone number. They don't have that. Yeah, they don't have that. And if they do get it, they've hacked into the Getting Out app and they are brilliant. So yeah. And I mean, like I said, yeah, JPay right now, I think only parts of New York and Michigan use JPay. But they have, so what we're talking about, people, is that different prisons sometimes use different platforms, like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Well, for them, it's JPay, Securus, Core Links, Getting Out. There you go. So, same thing. So I'm doing Ohio right now, only because that's where Tony is at. Actually, I haven't heard from him today. I wonder if he's in trouble. I haven't heard from him. Oh, wait, someone was on Snapped? What's not funny, but my second ex-husband was on, it wasn't Snapped, but it was like a show like that. Yeah. And the thing is this, Tony, my ex-husband. Ex-husband number 2, a lady I had to email in prison after I sold a house to her husband. Oh, wow. So Anthony's my second husband, and I knew him like out in the free world, and then and when he went to prison for a while and came out, and then we got divorced, and that's it. I didn't hear from him ever again. And it's been and we were married like when we were like kids, like we were young. And I'm sitting at my laptop one day, and I hear it wasn't Forensic Files, it was like 48 Hours or one of those kind of true crime shows. And I hear them talking about the San Fernando Valley. I'm like, oh, that's where I grew up. And then they say like Pacoima, Sylmar, San Fernando. I'm like, oh my God, that's where I grew up. And I'm just still typing away. And then I hear them say a name that's very familiar to me. And I'm like, no, it can't be the same Anthony. And I turn around just in time for them to show a close-up of his face while he was in court. And I'm like, ooh. And he's on death row. Yeah, wow. For gang-related shootings. Yeah. I mean, one, but he had others in his past record. So I'm assuming that's why they put him on I think you're supposed to say the DP, death row. Yeah, that was a very weird feeling. I'm like, wow, I know somebody that's on death row. Now we were married when we were young, like so young. Like I didn't even have the dog rescue or anything. So, all right, let's switch over. Let's go back to, if you guys want to see something else, if you guys have a request, I can put someone up there. So this is me and my ex, Tony. No, Casey, I wasn't. To answer your question. But this is me and my ex, Tony, like a billion years ago. How many years ago? Well, I've known him since 24 years. So this was like 20, maybe 23, 22 years ago. 20. That's me. That's me, Ange. What do you mean, who's that with him? What are you talking about? I barely age. Oh, no, I have. And I have to defend. I'm standing on my tippy toes. He's like way taller than me. Wait, is that his hand on my ass? Is his hand on my ass? I just noticed that after all these years. Oh my God. I'm going to have to. How dare he put his hand on my ass? I just noticed that right now. I've had this picture for over 20 years. And I think I'll have to ask him. Where that was that wasn't our first time meeting in person. That's why the smile. Yeah. What a perv. What a man. But I'm smiling too, so I don't know, man. Who's the perv here, right? It's like, wow, dude. No, Tracy. This is the guy I was with before the guy that was on the TV show. I divorced him and then married AJ, and then I ended up divorcing AJ, and now I'm back to talking to him again. So there you have it. So William. Honestly, I don't even remember that happening. So I don't even know if I noticed, which is really sad that I didn't notice. AJ is somewhere in California with his new girlfriend that he was cheating on me with. So there you have it. There you have it. It's the dress. It was pretty cool. No big deal, Tracy. Honestly, he may have started cheating on me because he felt that I was like not into him anymore. Because that's why when it happened, I was like, because I just started not being into him anymore, which is so typical for me. Admit nothing, deny everything. I married a Manson guy. A Manson? Is that what you said? You mean a Manson guy? Is that what you're trying to write? I married a Manson guy? A Manson? Is that what you said? You mean a Manson guy? Is that what you're trying to write? I married a Manson guy? Although I did live in the same town as the Manson cult. Is that what you mean? But yeah, when I was divorcing, oh, thank you, Tiger Queen. I'm confused. Oh, I don't know. Mansion. I don't know. You know what it is, Courtney? I don't know. When I took on this TV show in 2007-ish, the producer said to me, they sent me off to this PR training. Okay, PR. Oh, got it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, thank you, flower species. I'm so dumb. I missed it. They sent me off to PR training and said they're going to teach you how to like get around certain questions if the public or the press is asking. And I said, I looked at, and we're like in Beverly Hills in this fancy office, right? And they're going to teach me PR training. And I'm looking at her and I said, do you know who you're talking to? I have been married to 4 convicts. I said, I'm not covered in tattoos, but I got a few. I said, on my left butt cheek, I got my dog's paw print tattooed over my ex's name. I said, I hang out with a bunch of pit bulls and dudes in prison. Do I look like I give a rat's ass when anybody says about me? And she was like, oh. And the first thing she says, well, let's practice, okay? Let's practice. And this is the first question they asked me in PR training. The first question. Because he was popular on TV back then. So if somebody asked you, when you're out in public, what do you think of Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer? And I looked at her, I said, what would be your version? She says, well, you would just say, well, I am familiar with him. He is a dog trainer. And I said, uh-huh. I said, do you want to hear my version? I said, he's a piece of shit who abuses dogs. So she's like, oh, no, you can't do that. I said, then don't ask me the question. So I said, trust me, when you say I'm an open book, I'm tearing the pages out. I don't give a shit. Yeah. You can't insult me. You can't embarrass me. I don't care. Now, that being said, though, I'm not like a mean person. Like, I won't pick on people. I won't bully people. I'm not like that. But I will snap back at you. Oh, yeah. I don't slap back. I snap back. I will. Oh, Heidi, I can go into so many episodes. Like, don't even get me started on him. That's a whole nother thing. So, didn't mean to talk about dogs on here. I was just responding to someone who said I'm an open book. So, okay. So I'm going to go through the guys real quick, and then I got to go because my hound wrangler has to leave to go home, and I got to round up a bunch of dogs. So, oh, baby girl, thank you. All right. Yeah, this is the prison pen pal, and I just pup life. Thank you. Right there, that pinned comment is how you can communicate with these guys through texting. Yeah, cheaper than mailing them a letter, actually. And they don't get your phone number. They don't get with these guys through texting. Yeah, cheaper than mailing them a letter, actually. And they don't get your phone number. They don't get your address. All right. The line of bachelors. Okay. This is Andrew. His criminal record is a little spicy. I'm only saying that, and I don't mean to lighten the load when it comes to his crime, because he did take a life, or he was convicted of taking a life, but he is appealing it. It is an appeal right now because, and I looked it up myself, so I did see this with my own eyes, because his DNA was not found at the scene. It was somebody else's. But he feels he was targeted because he was the boyfriend. So he's texted me today. He's like, please, 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 I'll pay you to find me a pen pal. So that kind of was maybe sad. But again, I don't know if he's guilty or not. You know, I'm just letting you know that I did look it up to see that he was on appeal. Okay, next bachelor. This is Daniel. My Tony calls him Garfield the cat. I don't know why. He is 65, so he's, for the older crowd. Or if you like, older men. That makes me old. I just realized I'm calling myself old. I don't know a whole lot about him. And you can go to the Linktree link on the bio page here and look up their charges. You try Googling their name, see if you can find court documents or articles on the crime. I remember his was like mostly theft and stuff. He was like theft and burglary. I've been told he's like super quiet, super polite. So, I mean, come on. They call him Garfield, like Garfield the cat. This is Jesse Salazar. Jesse is a lot because, you know what, I say this with kind of sadness. He's so desperate for love. It's like, calm down, buddy. Calm down. You got 4 more years to go, so you got 4 years to find somebody. Calm down. He wants to be in love. He wants to be in love so much. Okay? So if you're one of those girls, like, I know a few that want to be in love so bad. They want to be married. That's all they think about. He might be your guy. And then this is Jesse McIntyre. Jesse is great to talk to. He and I connected really well. He's Scottish. I'm Scottish. He knows a lot about his Scottish heritage. He knows more about it than I do. Super intelligent. He also gets out in 4 years. And just really easy to talk to. Like, just really smart. Like, really, just really smart. I like him a lot. I do. I like him a lot. I get a good feeling from him. When I did a live stream, when I did some interviews with him, he was putting it all out there. I was like, dude, don't say all that. Like, you're telling too much about yourself. He goes, you know what? I like this because I feel like it's therapy. I'm getting it off my chest. So there's that. Okay, let's go back to the lovely couple here in Florida. Dante, yeah, I'm gonna have to get the picture I had of Dante. TikTok is telling me the image is too large, so I have to shrink it down. And now that I've gotten a handle at doing this live stream with me in the little square, now I'm going to be on here. Now I'm going to be putting guys on here, and now I'm going to be like doing live streams with them so you can get to know them as well. And then I will put some videos up here of our conversations. I've been wanting to do this platform for a long time. I really enjoy trying to connect people. You know what? It's kind of like matching up a dog with its adopter. I'm matching up little 2-legged doggies with some pen pals. It doesn't show you're a subscriber anymore. I don't have subscriptions on here, TJ. Not on this platform. Maybe on my other ones. Yeah. This is the pen pal page. Burley's. When I get done with these guys, I just have to I have one more guy in Ohio to do. Yeah, it's the other account, DJ. I have one more guy in Ohio to do. Then I can start working on people in other things. I'm going to be honest with you though. Setting up these pen pal things is very time consuming for me, like very time consuming. So I am going to start charging for them. But you know what? There's a website called writeaprisoner.com, and they've been charging for years to put people's profiles up there on this website. So I figure if they can do it, I can do it. And I'm not just putting them on a website. I'm trying to put them out there. I'm going to put them on my YouTube here, another couple of accounts that I have. Exactly, Ange, when you're going to be my dog sitter. So yeah, it's so time consuming because I do like little canvas and little artwork, and I have let me see. Hold on. Let me see if it will do this. Let me show you this. Hold on. I don't know that it's on. I was making them like CapCut, videos with. I was, yeah, and that's what I'm doing, TJs, and the money I'm doing off of this is for the rescue. And I don't, like I said, I don't just put them on a website. I'm like putting them out there. So, yes, TJ, this is me and my ex-husband. This was in probably the year 2000 and probably 2002. 23 years ago. 23 years ago. Oh, God. It's a long time ago. Yeah, this is my ex. Yeah, this is Tony. He's actually 6'1". I'm standing on my tippy toes. I'm gonna bring him on here. I'll bring him on here. He's actually really funny. I have to watch what he says though. Things just came out of his mouth. He's got an insane sense of humor. An insane sense of humor. So even when I'm trying to be serious with him, he just keeps joking. Yeah, he makes me laugh. He's funny. Oh, Des, not anymore. I'm old now. I'm old now. I'm an old hag now. Okay. Okay, guys. Whew, I worked up a sweat. My armpits are sweating. But thank you for coming here with me and helping me figure this out, because this is the first time I've done a live stream this way. 48, I would die to be 48 again. This is my ex-husband. Here, guys, I'm going to give this one more time before we go. The quickest way to get a hold of these inmates, which, by the way, if you go to the bio page here, there's a Linktree link, and all these guys' information is on it. You tap on that link, and there's a drop-down menu. Right here, I pinned the getting out. You sign up on there, and then you can text these guys. You can text them today. Tell them you saw them here with me. That would be so cool. Thanks, Joan. That'd be so cool. Say, hey, Tia was promoting you guys. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does cost, but it's 10 cents a text. It's cheaper to text than it is to send them a letter. You can send them a text. You can, if they're allowed to have a video, there's little e-cards. You can send them a little happy birthday card. Yes, Kay Gratz. We're very good friends now. We've been divorced for, when did we get divorced? God, I don't know, 15 years ago? My daughters are not on TikTok. I don't think they are. They're not into it. Yeah, it's just depending on the inmate's level, his prison level within the prison. Tony cannot video chat. Thank God. Thank God. It's like, oh my God. So, yeah, but most of them can. Good evening to you too, whoever you are. He gets out in 6 months. And what did he go in for? Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. Let me start. In Ohio, that's where he's at now, it was theft. I've actually done podcasts on this because it was so insane. Like so insane. He stole, well, one of the things he stole was a tombstone. Yeah, a tombstone. A tombstone from a grave, from a crypt. He stole it when he was 18 and went to court, and he was supposed to come back for sentencing, and then he took off to Florida, and they didn't find him for 20 some years or whatever, and then they ended up catching up with him, and when he got released from Florida prison there, they hauled him back up to Ohio. Now, he also had a charge that I didn't know about, but he did tell me that apparently some narcotics entrepreneur owed him some money for some Mary Jane. I'm so glad I get to use that word now, because TikTok doesn't like when you say certain words. I've always loved the term Mary Jane because I love the song now, because TikTok doesn't like when you say certain words. I've always loved the term Mary Jane because I love the song. Owed him some money for Mary Jane, and he didn't get it. So Tony broke into the Mary Jane entrepreneur's house and took all of his weapons. Lots of them. So, so a criminal got in trouble for stealing another criminal's shit. So most of these guys are in Toledo prison. Yeah, I hate saying pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. What the fuck is that? Pew pew. Come on, TikTok. We're talking about serious things here. We're all adults. Like pew pew? Do I ever talk to Earl? Yeah, we were talking this morning through TikTok. No, I've only known Tony in prison. Yeah. This is my third ex-husband. Poe got banned? Why? For 7 days? I'll have to message him. What did he do? Do you know? Huh. I'll message him. That's funny because the last time I messaged with him, I had been banned for 24 hours. Yeah, I did post a video of Earl and TC. Yeah. I put Earl's new TikTok tag in there. You can't wait to have a first husband. Oh, you're so cute. Mermaid Gangsta. I remember your name. I loved your handle. Mermaid Gangsta. Yes, Drew. Me and AJ got divorced 9 years ago. Your prisoner's named Tony also. Yep. About to have a third divorce. Okay, guys, I gotta go round up a bunch of friggin' dogs. Okay, guys, I gotta go round up a bunch of friggin' dogs. Oh, you have your fifth husband. Good for you. Hey, man, you know what? You see, look at that. 5 X's. Look at that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why they invented divorce. See, guys, I will never judge because I have so much dirt in my life. I can't. And that's why I try and teach some of these prison wives that are new at this. I'm like, don't let these other people get to you. Like, just don't. People say to me all the time, how could you be with somebody in prison? I'm like, why not? The guys in prison are hot, first of all, a lot of them. Okay. Second of all, I don't want nobody in my space. Third of all, they can't lie to you about their background like they can on Tinder, because These guys, Prison Tinder, is right there on the Department of Corrections website. They can't lie about it. Prison Tinder is legit. Can't lie about it. Maybe I should, maybe I should have named my page Prison Tinder. Huh. You got a pen pal from Dateline? Ooh, that must have been somebody famous. How exciting. Wasn't Ted Bundy, was it? Wasn't Ted Bundy, was it? Wait, he was Ted Bundy? No. Oh, okay. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. By the way, Tony was locked up where Ted Bundy was. He was. Yeah, when Ted Bundy was on death row. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so funny. That is interesting. Okay. All right, guys, I gotta go. Employees gotta go home. I gotta round up dogs. Thank you very much for this very, very entertaining live stream. I don't know. I'll try to come back on here tomorrow. I don't know. I'm starting. I'm just now getting my feet wet and trying to come up with a schedule for TikTok. So thank you very much. Go text one of these guys and let them know that I referred you. Bye, everybody.